Tyler Perry takes on Halloween with a comedy that is scary funny, according to movie writer Mike Scott, who has a preview of what we can find at the box office this week, beginning with this Madea.
Madea Halloween, or Halloween, if you want to say it like Madea does. Tyler Perry, of course, a New Orleans native who has gone on, and this is his 10th movie in this series, and it doesn't show any sign of slowing down. People love to see these movies. In fact, it's probably going to win the box office, certainly of the new releases this week. And it's a sequel to last year's Boo. Now it's Boo 2, a Madea Halloween. And it's really exactly what you'd expect from a Madea movie. Tyler Perry in drag as his sharp-tongued granny. This time they go up to a lake that may or not be haunted, and just general insanity ensues. The thing on this one is, if you like Madea, you'll like this movie. I, as a film critic, though, have to look at whether or not it's a well-made movie. And this is not a well-made movie. None of them really are. They're sloppily written, sloppily put together. There's some technical issues with it, but I laughed. I did laugh, and that's what it's trying to do.
Which it's trying to make you laugh.
That's what it's
in that
trying
sense,
to do.
they're having success. And
exactly. Again, if you're already a fan, you'll enjoy it because you know what to expect. If you're not a particular fan of Madea, this one's not going to convert you.
Because if you make 9 really bad movies that stink at the box office, you don't get to make number 10.
Exactly.
But they're doing really well. All right. Then this is timely. Only the Brave, which is a wildfire firefighter movie.
Sort of accidentally timely. This is about the Prescott, Arizona wildfires of a few years ago, and it's playing, of course, as the wildfires are sort of seem to be wrapping down over there in California. It's got a great cast. Stars Josh Brolin, Miles Teller, Jeff Bridges, and it's just basically a portrait of heroism. This is, of all the new movies this week, and there are like 5 or 6 new wide-release movies this week. This one's getting the best reviews. The consensus on this one is that you're going to get a lot of drama, a lot of action, a word of warning. You know, sometimes heroes don't come home, so this doesn't necessarily have a happy ending. But as a tribute to our first responders, this is getting hyped.
Yeah, there was a major story. We won't give it away, but you can Google the Prescott fire in Arizona if you want to find it. If you do want to find out what happens. All right, and then the last one is a locally shot movie?
Right, yeah, this shot a few years ago, if you don't remember, because they shot it here, and then they did reshoots, and then they delayed the release a couple times, which is always a little bit of a dubious sign there as for quality. And then Warner Brothers hasn't widely screened it, another dubious sign, including not screening it here, so thanks for nothing, Warner Brothers. But the word on this one is, the early word on this one
Geostorm, by the way.
Geostorm is the movie. The early word is that it's a disaster movie, and maybe even a little bit of a disaster of a movie. It doesn't do anything to advance the genre. You're going to get a lot of special effects. It stars Gerard Butler, but it's a mostly forgettable film is the early buzz on
So if you really like those kinds of movies, and
you do get to see New Orleans on film, doubling as Tokyo, as Rio, as Washington, D.C. They also shot a lot of their special effects scenes out at NASA. So this is one, if you want to go support the local film industry, this is a chance to do that.
But there may not be much other reason other than that.
Exactly.
All right, Mike Scott, thanks as always. 8:49 on the dot now.